Yolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and welcome to another wartime video. And today I want to talk about the different roles of alliance members during the times of war. On my server at the moment it's quite a big war because there's one side of alliances fighting another side of alliances, so it's not a one alliance versus one alliance thing. So both have allies and they are fighting each other, and so it's an even bigger one. So it's quite fun here, to be honest, because from time to time a little temporary war is indeed fun, even if it messes a bit with your dailies and everything. But that's why I'm doing these videos this week. But there's a thing. Some of the smaller players think, oh, I cannot do anything during wartime and it's completely taking me out of the game. No, that's not the fact. You can do something because there are different things different members of your alliance can do. Obviously, the whales in your alliance, and no matter how old your server is, there will be whales in your alliance usually, and there will be lower level players. It's the same with my alliance. And so the whales obviously will do the chunk of the big fights. So they will try to keep the biggest players of the other alliance at check and fight them off. Often are the most important players for defending your bases. If there would be a fight, I've shown you that location in a different video already. It's quite nice because I'm sitting there between enemy alliances, or one enemy alliance, and then it would be the whale's job in most cases to take the biggest chunk of the defense if the biggest players are coming. Of course, sometimes smaller players from the other alliance are attacking smaller player bases from your alliance, and then the smaller ones already can help with defending that against that player. But usually a base raid usually doesn't stay just between two players. And even in different other situations, like starbase assaults, like territory takeovers, everybody is needed at the same time. And in this case, the whales, obviously, and I'm not a whale, but I'm not the smallest player with my 15 billion cube, will take their biggest ship into the fight. And in other cases, like the territory, will additionally take some cloaked ships just to put them in the system, for different purposes, for getting points if it's our defense, or for keeping them for the moment your biggest ship is destroyed. If my cube is destroyed, I will still have my cloaked Koskari there to attack another one, and so on. And the smaller ones, yeah, it sounds a little bit what's the word, despicable, but they can really help as cannon fodder. If they just send in small, quickly repairable ships, they can hit on the big ships from the other alliance to keep them busy. Because your bigger players obviously cannot the whole time fight every big one coming in. And so the smaller players can just swarm them with realtors to slow them down from taking on more expensive to repair ships, while your biggest players are fighting off some others. Then you give them time to also fight off the whales of the other alliance that are coming in. I mean, you see here the differences. For example, on this system, there's a 69 player from the enemy alliance, but there's also 39. And so you might be able to take on the 39. And at the same time, you can hit the 69 with your Rialto, while our 69 or 70s are fighting off somebody else. So everybody has a place there. Of course, you can fight the small, and you can also take out the big ones, not destroy them, but take them out of the picture just by swarming them with Rialtos and stuff like that to slow them down, to keep them from attacking more important targets. And of course, during base raids, even if you are, for your server, a compared low-level player, if there would be amalgams coming into the station we are defending, if one of us forgot to shield, and just greetings, because one of us obviously did that again this morning. Nobody has seen that yet, and when I'm filming, when you see this video, it will be over. But I keep an eye on if I have to defend him today. So, but nevertheless, our smaller ones obviously can attack the mining ships coming in that try to get materials out of his base. So the big ones in that case will take care of their big combat ships, and the small ones can take on the mining ships. So everybody has a role to play during a war. It's not that just because you are 30 levels below your biggest player, you cannot do anything. No, that's not true. You can do anything. You can, if my station was under attack here by the combination that's running around here, you can defend my base by attacking their mining ships. And so, don't despair if your alliance gets into a war. That happens from time to time for different reasons, and yeah, some are more ridiculous than others, but let's leave it at that. And you still can have fun with the game, even if you're not a big PvP player. Seriously, even when I was a smaller player, when I started playing and I was in a bigger alliance, then I had fun with just intercepting the miners there. It can be real fun if you just accept that it's part of the game and are not completely annoyed just by PvP being in this game at all. PvP is part of that game, and if it comes to a war, which usually doesn't last for ages, so then just enjoy that the game was spiced up a little bit, that you have to do something different for a change than the eternal dumb grinding that you have to do in this game, and play your part, because everyone is important regardless of their size, and just accept that, and I'm quite sure that you will have some fun too. And if you want to add something about the roles of the different members of the alliance, please write in the comments below the video and on Discord. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.